One of the big things that's going to be bringing people to Raw 25, that sort of gives it like the Raw 1000 feel of just how cool this is all going to be, is that it's basically all these WWE legends are going to be pouring into this episode of Monday Night Raw. People that we get to see, ever so often. Chris Jericho is one guy that seems like he just left WWE not that long ago, but he just tore it up wrestling for New Japan Pro Wrestling at the Wrestle Kingdom show. And as well as still being advertised for New Japan matches coming up, somehow has found a wormhole to be able to come back and be a part of Raw 25. No word on really a lot of what these guys are going to be doing. Other than like Undertaker and Cena showing up to do a big deal. But honestly, when it comes down to Chris Jericho, I would love to see something with him, in Kevin Owens, one of the biggest storylines that went down last year, them having the big Jericho in the Shark Cage match, and things like that. But a lot of stuff with like Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to be involved with just sort of like, just dream booking about what is going to be, going down with him. The one coolest tweet that I saw, I can't honestly remember who it was from, was basically involving, Stone Cold Steve Austin doing something with Braun Strowman. Strowman over the last year has really became a really entertainable, sort of, I want to say babyface slash heel. He's sort of, got into that tweener role of where he's going to be. But basically, Braun setting himself to be looking really strong, doing something again. I'm not even sure if Brock's on this show. I don't think he is. But taking out Kane and then maybe Austin and Braun having a beer bash to end the show, which would be pretty cool. Talked about Taker a second ago. Would love to see Taker involved with Cena just to see something for WrestleMania 34. That's sort of a dream match that I've been holding on to, hoping was going to happen, ever since really... I don't know when that first came to my mind as just I want that match to happen now. Maybe WrestleMania 30 or maybe even WrestleMania 31 is when I started making videos, just saying this match has never happened. Every year is one year closer to having the foot in the hole of basically Taker being in the grave and not being around anymore. We really thought that he retired last year. It looks like he is going to be coming back for one more WrestleMania. Why not have that match now? From there, we have, Shawn Michaels returning with DX. As of right now, it looks like Billy Gunn is going to be a part of the DX reunion, which would be awesome to see him come back and be a part of the, the WWE brand. He was, fired over the whole steroid thing where he failed the drug test at a weightlifting or bodybuilding, whatever it was, competition. Not even involved with WWE, but because of the hard stance they have on drugs, they were forced to fire him. Since then, he's been wrestling in matches that don't really mean anything in New Japan Pro Wrestling, as well as being, in the Indies. So, having him back in WWE, even if it doesn't mean he can work at the Performance Center anymore, is going to be cool. There's a whole, basically a storyline basically going on of Dash and Dawson talking about them being one of the best tag teams of all time. Would love to see, maybe, one of them take a spine buster from Arn Anderson. I don't really know if he can bring back Tully. I haven't heard of him doing anything in WWE as of late, but find some way. Well, I guess you could use Flair and Arn, because Flair is going to be a part of it, and I haven't really heard about anything with him. There's going to be a large pack of women appearing on the show. Tori Wilson, the Bella Twins, Maria Kanellis, Jackie. I wouldn't be surprised if they're there mainly just to sort of pump up the girls and just say how important the Divas, Women's Battle Royal is going to be. Just trying to, ditch the stigma that people like me still have every time you talk about the women and just, mistakenly calling it the Divas Royal Rumble or the Divas Championship still. That's something that's just engraved in my mind. It's been there for a long time, and I don't think it's going away. But I'm looking forward to Raw 25, as I've said, and I think the Legends is going to be one of the biggest things for the show.